Duke Sakellus is one of the main bosses in Desert Treasure 2, which you can fight after the completion of the quest. It has a combat level of 758 and it mainly attacks using magic and melee. It can drop the Magus Vestige, which can be used to upgrade the Seer's Ring. Along with that, it has access to the Virtus Robes and Eye of the Duke, which is the component for Soul Reaper Axe. Along with that, its normal drops are mainly a lot of resources like adamantite ore, uncut rubies and diamonds, and other various ores and gems. This is the gear that I currently use. I bring a Serp helmet for the poison effect it has. That will deal like 30 to 40 damage over the duration of the fight. Next we have Blood Fury. This is nice because the boss deals a lot of chip damage through prayers, and the Blood Fury will help you heal back over the fight. Other than that, you wanna use max melee gear that you have, along with the Light Bearer for more of the special attacks. It's really nice with DPS special attacks, but it's really nice for PGSing as well. Here we have the more welfare gear setup. You would use a Helm of Nitisnot instead of the Serp helmet because it still provides useful melee stats. You'd use a normal Fury amulet instead of Blood Fury to save up on the charges. And the weapon is going to be an Arclight. This setup you usually want to couple with BGS because Arclight has a hard time hitting through the boss's defense levels. So you'd really want to lower the defense first. Other recommended weapons are stuff like Abyssal Tentacle or an Abyssal Whip. Anything with a slash attack, honestly. In the gear we have a Fighter's Torso, which is basically a Bandos chest plate without defenses. And we have a Verax Blade Skirt for the defense bonus and the prayer bonus. We also bring a Berserker Ring in this setup, but it doesn't really matter, you can bring either Berserker Ring or a Light Bearer, depending on how you wanna play the fight. In my inventory I bring a special attack weapon along with a super combat potion and 2 stamina potions. These stamina potions are usually enough to last me for like 8 to 10 kill trips. And the 5 restore potions are also enough prayer for those kills. Then we have a lot of high healing food. You would bring the ring if you have the teleport unlocked to teleport closer. Then I teleport out. If you don't have a ring, the other options are to teleport to Vase and run from there to the dungeon. I also bring trolls along with runes for death charge, because that would restore my special attack energy and I can special attack more. Dragon Pickaxe is not really needed, but a higher tier pickaxe will usually net you a better benefit. I have separated this fight into 4 main phases. In the first phase you gather supplies to make the poison potions. This can be sped up by using a form of tick manipulation where you pick the first mushroom, grind it with a pestle and mortar and pick another one immediately after. When you go to pick the second mushroom and do the same thing, you sometimes pick 2 mushrooms immediately. After gathering the ingredients, I usually wait at the second barrel until that gets ready as well, and then grab both of my potions and head to Duke. To play it safe, you should wait between the vents until his poison attack happens, because sometimes it can happen right after you wake him up. If you get hit by the falling debris in this phase, it will still be a perfect kill. However, getting damaged by any of the poison vents will result in it being imperfect and you get reduced loot. The second phase begins after Duke wakes up. From here on out, after every 5 attacks it will do its consuming glare attack and you need to hide behind a pillar. It is recommended to flinch the boss to avoid getting damaged by its magic attacks altogether. If you stand behind a pillar while still being right next to it, it will always do a melee attack. Duke attacks every 5 ticks, so it's best to also use a 5-tick weapon like Fang or Scythe. After the first rotation of 5 attacks and a special case, it will gain the ability to throw poison towards your location. First it will do 3 attacks and then throw a poison ball towards you. To dodge this, you simply run to the other pillar and continue flinching. After another casing attack, it will instead deal 2 attacks and throw poison. If at any point during this the boss has reached 50% HP, it will be in phase 3, where it will start throwing 2 poisons instead. During this phase you can also get an attack in whilst moving to the other side. It will be quite random when he starts to throw poison now, so you need to pay close attention. It will either be after the first or second attack in the rotation. After reaching below 25% of HP, the boss will enter Enrage mode. It will start to attack 1 tick faster. This means that if you're using Fang, you lose out on 1 attack opportunity every rotation. After the first case attack in this phase, it will shoot out poison right after its first attack, then deals 3 more attacks and shoots poison again, so you need to be prepared to dodge. Congratulations, you can now farm Duke with perfect kills every single time. I hope you get lucky on this grind, and I'll see you in the next video.